Hello everyone, it's Smooth and You coming at you with a StarCraft 2 gameplay, commentary, and this one we're going for a strategy. And if you guys will notice right off the bat, I have changed my name from Smoother Than to Smoother. Just personal preferences, I just enjoyed that name better. If you guys will notice, I am playing Terran yet again. I have been playing Terran quite a bit. I did my Protoss, now I'm doing my Terran, and Zerg is next for you guys. So at least I can say I tried all the races and what ones I like, ups and downs, and I just want to try them out myself because what people say online you can't always trust, and depending what kind of person you are, you may be better with a certain race. At 9 supply, you're going to throw down your first supply depot, as you can see there. And then at 10 supply, you're going to throw down a barracks. A little early for a barracks, but sooner the better. If you guys don't notice, this is going to be a 3-rack build with an expansion. And then after the expansion, you do what you want. It's a little different than the 3-rack fast expansion with another barracks, make it a 4. So if you guys haven't seen my first one, check it out. This is just a add-on to that, a bit better strategy. At 10 supply, throw down your first barracks, you can see there. And then at 10 supply, also throw down your refinery. You need some, you only need one refinery because you're not going mech heavy or tech heavy. You just get a couple marauders coming out, so you just need a couple SCVs on that refinery. And at 10 supply, you want to wall yourself in. So if you're playing Zerg or anything, you got protection. But always wall yourself when you're playing Terran. Highly, highly, highly recommend it, guys. As soon as your barracks is done, you're going to produce 1 Marine, and you're going to research orbital command at your command center. That is very important. You want to get those mules out as soon as possible. Mules are great economy boosters for Terran. As soon as your second supply depot is done, take that SCV and go scout your opponents. See where he is and what he's up to. That's very important. The more you scout, the better you can stay on top of your opponents. Can't recommend that more than anything, guys. Then as soon as that's barracks is done, you got your research orbital command being done, and you have your marine being built. I'm just going to dance around. It's a little short on minerals. I'm going to dance around, wait for 150 minerals, then I'm going to throw down a second barracks right away. On your barracks, you want 2 tech labs and 1 reactor. It doesn't really matter what order you do it in. It's a little personal preference. I go tech, reactor, then tech. You want to have more marines than marauders, usually against any race. Marauders are good, but they can't do any air attacks, guys. So they go for air. Your Marauders is going to get mowed down. You see right there, I threw down a mule. One tip on the mule, guys. If you put it directly on the mineral patch, you can walk away and leave it. He'll go to work right away, unlike the way I'm doing it. I throw it down, have to select them, F1, or click them, and then put them to mineral patch. So if you just drop them right in the mineral patch, anywhere on the mineral patches, he'll go to work right away. And you see my opponent did not scout me, and I found him right there. He is the top left corner. I found him. I can see everything he's doing. As soon as your second barracks is done, you're going to build a 3rd barracks, and after your 3rd barracks, you're going to build a supply depot, as you can see. You don't want to get supply blocked on this build. The point of this build is to do about a 7-minute push, and then followed by a 10-minute push. 2 early pushes that really cripple your opponent and really ruin his economy. That's the point of this 3-rack and the expansion. As you guys see, you got a marine coming out, then you have your tech and your reactor being built. As soon as both those finishes, you also want to research the shields. You want to get the shields for your marines. It's plus 10 health. It's very useful. And when that's done, you want to research concussion shells. That's not a must, but if you have the extra minerals and gas, it does help you out if you're going against armored units or anything like that, like stalkers or roaches. It really does help out. So I really highly recommend concussion shells as well. And you see, I do rally point my barracks to my natural expansion there. I just find that's better than doing it inside your base and, I guess, blocking yourself in your base and you don't know what's going on. At least this way you're out of your base and you know there's no pylons in your natural expansion there. So you're safe to expand when you're ready. If you stay inside your base, your opponent could be outside your base watching you, and he'd just be expanding all over the map. At least this way you have one expansion you can do, and then you can go on from there and keep pushing out. But I highly recommend you don't stay crippled in your base because it's really going to come back on you guys. You see, I got more mules coming down. Just drop them down as fast as I can drop them. I believe it's every 80 seconds or 60 seconds. I am not sure on that, guys. I believe it's 80 seconds, but with the faster speed, it actually only is 60 seconds real time. But don't quote me on that for sure, guys. I haven't studied Terran that much. we're just hitting the 7-minute mark here, and we're going to send out my first units here. While your first unit's out, keep producing Marines and Marauders. The point of this build is macro, guys. Macro, macro, macro. This is to prove that macro will outdo micro any day. If you can keep producing and overproducing over your opponent and always keep more units than him, you're going to win no matter what. Terran is a micro heavy race, but in this build here, I don't really micro that much. I micro a little bit, but I wasn't focused on microing. I was focused on my macro skills. Like that's the point of this build, just to show you don't need micro to win. And I'm going to do my first attack here. Like I said, leave your base at 7 minutes with the amount of Marines and Marauders you have. Doesn't really matter. Just keep pushing. If you want to micro a bit, go for it. I do micro a tiny bit, but I wasn't really focusing on them because I was building units as I was doing this. Keep building units, guys, and make sure you don't get supply blocked. You get supply blocked, it just ruins it, man. Right there, I'm not going to win this battle. I think he had the upper advantage on this. He's got stalkers up top. I don't really care about that. But little does he know, back on my base, I already got a full army ready to move out again. And if I moved out now, I could probably hold him off, but I'm going to wait to 10 minutes, guys. So you do your first push at 7, your second push at 10. You see right there, I'm moving a SV down to my natural there. I am going to expand because I do have a lot of minerals. When you have extra minerals, always expand. Or whenever you're attacking someone, that's when you expand. Because when you're attacking them, they're stuck in their base, they're fighting, they're not out attacking you. So that's when you can know it's safe to expand, is when you're attacking them. When you're attacking them, if you're not expanding, you should be building units. Always macro anything. It's always better to build something than build nothing. So if you build Marines while you're attacking. Just build something so when your attack fails and they come to counterattack you, you have like 10, 20, 50 Marines sitting at your base that you macroed while you're attacking them. Or if you attack them and then they're crippled and your Marines die, you have Marines you can send out right away. Here we go, at the 10-minute mark, you send out your second push, guys. This is going to be a little bit bigger than the first one if you macroed correctly. And if this push does fail, you have your expansion up. You can go for a factory or starport, your choice, whatever you feel like comfortable doing, especially what your opponent has too. So that's a little bit of your own. As soon as that expansion does finish, you want to get orbital command on that so you can get more mules faster. And you see, right, as I'm attacking, guys, I keep building Marines and Marauders as fast as I can build them. And so you don't want to get supply blocked. Right now I'm 49.51, so I got to throw down a supply depot very shortly. Then right here, I got a pretty big army here, as you guys can see. They have the shields too this time, so it's going to help me a lot. And if he's sitting up his ramp like this, you want to lead him down your ramp if possible. But I chose not to here because I knew he didn't have enough to hold me back. He didn't have enough zealots. But in this case, you want to micro down so his units follow you and you can get a better spread on them. Because when he pitches you off like that, as you guys can see, I'm losing a lot of units for the amount of units I'm killing from him. So always move inside or move back down the ramp to get the best advantage, I guess you could say. And pretty much this is it, guys. The game's over. He's going to leave. He's not going to say good game, unfortunately, which I always think is pretty bad, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. I always say good game, I win or lose. That's the point of this, right, guys? But anyways, I hope this helped you out. I said after your third barracks, do what you want to do. Put the factory, put the starports. At that point, that's mid-game. You want mid-game units. I hope this helped you guys. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys around. Thanks for watching.